Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into Jisoo and what is going on with her. I have a lot to say about this. And what is going on with the new BLACKPINK comeback. People have been speculating and I wanted to clear the air. I also want to get into RM talking about the future of BTS and not being BTS anymore and all that. So grab your dumpling at tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into today is talk about Jisoo and what is going on with her. And then we'll talk about the BLACKPINK and the confusion, I think, around that. So just sit down and let's talk. So if you don't know, Jisoo was kind of considered for a long time for this part in this show called Snowdrop. I think it was just a rumor for a long time and I don't know how people found out about it, but nothing was confirmed, I don't believe. And YG didn't release any official photos yet. People were wondering if Jisoo was going to go into acting for a long time because that is her trade. She is great at singing and dancing, but I think her passion is acting. It wasn't too long ago where Jisoo was put in the YG acting division, part of YG's website, and then was taken off for some reason and the internet went crazy. So people thought it was YG's way of being like, you're never going into acting. But it's interesting because Lisa's getting her solo, obviously Rose and Jennie got theirs. Maybe, and this is just a theory, they asked Jisoo what she wanted to do, and she said acting, I don't know. But now in the YG acting division, keep in mind YG is now under new management and CEO who actually seems to care about making money. So they're pushing the girls and basically letting them do whatever they want to do. YG announced that Jisoo will not only be in the show Snowdrop, but she will be the lead. They dropped her headshots and people have been going crazy over this. Some critics and news sites even claim that she looks like a 10-year acting veteran with her photos. She looks stunning in these photos. She literally looks like a princess. So glowy and beautiful. And she has just such a beautiful face for acting. I can't stress that enough. Everyone in BLACKPINK is beautiful, but I think everyone in the group is someone's type or not someone's type. Whereas I feel like Jisoo is just universally said, that is beautiful. She was wearing a simple white shirt and jeans, and with headshots, it's supposed to be a simple look because this look will appeal to most roles. And more importantly, it appeals to the role she may be going for, such as a sweetheart role maybe. I think her experience being in front of the camera and being a K-pop idol will translate in how she comes on screen for shows. She would have a much better stage presence than anyone else, and it would be a great thing and much easier for her. Sometimes if you haven't done this thing for a long time or just not being formally trained in that extensively, it can be difficult. Obviously, she was trained as a K-pop idol, but I don't think this will be difficult for her. But now going back a little bit, the month of July is a crazy month. Lisa was rumored to have a comeback in July, and I think at one point it was rumored that BLACKPINK as a whole will have a comeback soon. These things were talked about in forums and rumors. Nothing was confirmed by official sources. The OT7 comeback, which is BLACKPINK altogether, was just rumored and stuff. But Lisa coming back was reported by some news sites to be this month. Again, nothing is for sure. But some people were saying since the comeback could be this month and Jisoo is preparing to film her show, that she may not partake in the comeback. My personal opinion is that they would just wait for Jisoo to be done and then do the comeback. Jisoo being in this show is a good thing. It's going to drive more publicity to her name and eventually bring it back to BLACKPINK, which is going to help the music and all that. I don't think they'll do a BLACKPINK without all the members. I like how K-pop will do solo work and promote the artists individually. I don't know what they're thinking behind it, but it for sure lets the girls or any group get it out of their system, like their individual creative work out, and then they go back to the group. This stops any internal conflict of the group being like, well, you always get the spotlight, much like in Western boy bands, because everyone in K-pop boy groups will get the spotlight if they want to. I think it's beautiful, and obviously there's going to be no conflict within the girls of BLACKPINK, and I'm happy that each of them are happy doing what they want to do right now. I hope when Lisa does her comeback, that is going to be heavily dancing based. I hope she puts a lot more emphasis on that because she is just such an amazing dancer, and we know how viral her dancing goes, so that will be fun. The interesting thing about Jisoo that I was seeing online was everyone was saying this was her first role, and it may be her first big role or speaking role or whatever, but definitely not her first. She was on the show previously and people got to see even from that snippet that she is a fantastic actress and just has a great face for movies. Some people have that star quality and it's undeniable even after looking at her that she has it. I wonder if she had to audition for this part. I think everyone knows she can act and she has talked about it before. Also, naturally, you're going to be a better actor if you spend the majority of your day in front of the camera. One of the most difficult things for new actors is getting used to the camera. If you have that down, you're already like halfway there. This I will speak about confidently because I did study acting for a while and know a little bit. Can't wait to see her, but we will have to wait a little bit. I think YG and BLACKPINK, specifically Lisa, have kept quiet about any particular work that may be coming up or anything like that because they know BTS's comeback is right around the corner. In fact, it is literally literally going to be tomorrow because it is the 8th today. So I cannot wait to see what permission to dance sounds like. Of course, given the recent turn of events, BTS has been doing press leading up to the release of the song and is probably going to do a lot more after. One of the recent ones that they did, RM talked about the 7-year curse that is K-pop and the fact that they did overcome that. If you don't know what it is, it's basically rumored that within 7 years of a boy group or girl group will disband. If you don't know what it is basically rumored that within 7 years a boy group or girl group will disband. Usually that is the length of their contract, and afterwards everyone is so tired. They want to continue their career doing something else, hosting, being an influencer, entrepreneur, whatever it is. But BTS was able to fight through this. It wasn't easy because they did consider breaking up. They had this conversation behind the scenes, and if it went that way, the 7-year curse is very real. Their Korean name is Bangtan sonyeondan, which means bulletproof boys, which talks about how resilient they are, that they're strong, while their English name is Beyond the Scenes, which talks about how timeless they are. RM specifically says, our group name BTS itself does connote the possibility of change at any time. Basically saying the name BTS suggests or implies change. Taeyang brought up this point during an interview, saying that their Korean name implies that they're boys and that they have to maintain a very youthful look throughout their entire career. To which, of course, RM decided that he was going to change the name and get rid of BTS and call themselves Bangtan Papas or Bangtan Grandpas. I think that's very cute. If they rebrand themselves as Bangtan Papas, going to buy tickets to Bangtan Papas. Hope they don't break a hip. I'm kidding. But RM continued to talk about how they would love to continue as a group and that they need to embrace the change. Changes are going to happen in this industry, and it's difficult to sit there and expect that change won't happen. They need to be able to adapt with it, and maybe using cute names like Bangtan Grandpa is a good start. Some armies even took to online to take some of BTS's selfies and change them into grandpas. One of them they took was RM, and you got to see how he would look as a grandpa, and it's hilarious. That is literally probably how they would look, but still handsome though, right? Like, he can for sure still rock the stage with this type of look. But we also know that BTS probably won't age like the rest of us. They'll have creams, they'll have resources that we peasants do not get, and they'll probably look the same as they age. You'll look at a BTS concert and see old guys standing in the audience, but BTS will still look like they're 20 years old. But they should keep BTS, I think. Even if it implies boys and younger boys, I think it's still a reminder that they started young and that they're still boys at heart. Have they really grown from that childlike sense of wonder that they have? I think it's still in them, and I think they work tirelessly to recreate that magic for us in their videos and performances. Speaking of which, the fact that they recreate magic is not talked about enough. Creating a magical experience is magical for the audience, but requires blood, sweat, and tears of the performer to make it look effortless and beautiful. And BTS knows that, which is why they are amazing. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Link is in the top of the description down below. We do have a great time interacting with each other over there, as well as I do send out cards, photo cards, and all that every month. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top of the description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of explains how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there.